Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday, and I have kind of pre-cut some pieces, and I'm going to do a kind of a Scrappy Kathy version of this lovely layout that is using a nice muted palette from a Cocoa Vanilla collection, and I'm going to go with brighter colors. I'm using the Mind the Scrap, I guess it is the July kit, excuse me, which I just received. I picked up the June kit in Bristol, and then left it in Manchester to be shipped back to me, and it's in the one case, the one box that hasn't made it yet. So I don't have that kit and haven't scrapped anything with it. I'm saving it to scrap the photos of my day in Bristol. So anyway, I'm going to use the brand new kit for this page. And I'll show you what I've done. What it's got is this kind of a little shape here. It's defining kind of a vertical design, but the photo cluster kind of goes out wider, and it ends at the edge, and then all of this is white space with some little bits of color that I'm going to also kind of add. So I love this page, and I'm probably going to mess it up, or at least over embellish as usual and make it have less of a design. Okay, so what I've got here is, and I'll show you that I have fussy cut this floral and then cut it in half. And I've used a piece of this paper back here. And I have used a bit of this yellow stripe, and it has this lovely pattern on the other side. I don't think I have the branding strips left on there. One of them, the yellow, is Simple Stories Into the Wild, and I absolutely love it. And then the pink 6x6 is from this Reminisce Officially Summer packet. And then I've got a Simple Stories frame there, and a Spectrum Sherbet tag, and a couple of different alphas. And then I've got this Into the Wild sticker sheet that I'm ready to use. And the photo is of Reese sound asleep with her menagerie, and she's so sweet, because just like you say about children, how can they be such terrors when they're awake, and then look so innocent and quiet when they're asleep? Same with Reese. These toys, she is not gentle or kind with those toys. She is a little beast. Okay, so I've cut this piece, and I'm going to place it once I see where the photo cluster goes. And I want to cut this 6x6 down a little bit. I do want it to show, but I don't want that. I want that panel to be more horizontal than square. I don't necessarily need it to cover up the whole spot. Okay, so I'm going to do this and this and this, let's say. And I want this to be right at the edge of the paper. And then right here is where I thought the photo would go. And then I thought I would do maybe I could do it that way. And then these two pieces down here. And then my dots over here. And then I have some small bits to do clusters on there. So I'm just gonna go for it. And put that right there. And I'm going to put this here. Okay, so I've got my first pieces down. I will figure out what to do here by, I almost ought to want to place this first. And then I'm going to do, I'll have this come up a bit. And then I'll layer this bit in, maybe up like that. And then maybe this one, I'm going to have to glue something down at some point. Let's just do it. I'm going to glue that down, and if it's wrong, I'll fix it. I'm actually going to start it here in a line with this piece and this piece. And then that can kind of go over there. And then next I want the yellow with the geotags. And I'll move it, well, no, I'll move it in this way so that the pink shows out here. And then this can go maybe up that way or down this way. Or I could trim a little bit off. And have it kind of out that way. I like that better. It's kind of hard to tell how she did it in the original, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, now I'm just going to place this at the same time as I place this, because I want that to go up against the edge of the page. Then I will place this right up next to it. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I want a little bit of pink showing up above it and a little below it. And then I will do this. So that it's in line with that. Okay, I'm actually going to cut that down a little bit. I'm not a huge fan, those of you who watched me for a while know that I'm not a huge fan of that gold or even this kind of mustardy color. But I much prefer a bright, pretty yellow like that. Okay. There we go. And the photo is going to kind of sit wonky on the frame. So I'm going to put adhesive on the frame, and right under where it's going to go, I'll put some foam tape. So it'll go right about here. I'll let it get supported by that. Excuse me. I'm losing the bits of pink there. So I'm going to do this. Okay, that's there. Let me do, before I start doing the embellishing, I want to do the dots. And let's look at the original again. The dots look like they're done kind of in diagonal rows. And I'm going to maybe do that. I'm going to start with the pink and then do the yellow. And I'm using Kitsch Flamingo and Mustard Seed. And I'm going to put one down here to kind of give that diagonal line. And then kind of offset a bit. There. There. And I'm getting the color a little bit onto the papers, and I don't mind that. Now I'm going to switch over to the yellow and kind of go maybe a little bit down, because these are going to have to kind of be, the line is going to show with these. And then up a bit, up a bit, a bit. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. I kind of like that, actually. Now, the problem is I'm planning to write something right across here, but we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. And I want to put my title off to the side here, and so it'll go over those. And I don't know if I can spell the word I want. Let me go ahead and try it. I love these alphas. all the colors that are in this page are on these alphas. So I'm going to try to spell the word menagerie. And I think I'm going to have to do it in 2 lines. And I'm kind of alternating heights. And angles. I may be able to get it all in one line. Because the next letter is an I, and it's skinny. And then I will do an E in this. Okay, I got it all on one line. And now here, it's going to say, and both of these alphas came in the Mind the Scrap kit. I picked up the wrong letter. Okay, this is boring, I'm sure. But if you're following along, it gives you a chance to get a few things done. I like these little letters. They're almost, when you get them on the paper, they're almost like rub-ons. There's a really cool alpha stamp set that came in the mixed media kit that is a great font. Okay, so the title is on. Now we get to do the fun stuff. That's the business end of the layout. So let's do the fun. I'm going to start with the cluster that will be up top here, and I have a dragonfly that I thought I'm gonna do this, and then the dragonfly here with let me put the flare down, and I can build everything kind of around that. And I'm actually going to use a little bit of foam to have, I'll tuck part of it under the flare and have part of it kind of popped up, and I'll let that pop up. There there, let's see, is there something else? I can also have this little chipboard up there. And then this, right. Oh, come now. Okay, so that's there, and I have some small bits I can add. I want to add this tag, and thought maybe it could go somewhere on here. That would completely cover up the floral there. And if I did this, it might cover up too much. I didn't want to lose the stripes on there. I'm gonna put the twine through the tag. I'll loop it through twice and then cut it to match. And I'll go ahead and put it in there, and then we can do some embellishing on it. Okay. And I have this circular bit, which I thought I might be able to use down here underneath the pink, just to add another element of color. Oops. And it's this is from an embellishment pack from K & Company that I would never have thought to mix with these other kind of whimsical type elements, but it's all kind of cute together. So I'm going to overlap that heart there and have it also overlapping. And I have my couple of little doggy bones here that are a gift from Scrappy Adam. They were a little surprise that was in the boxes that I have received. I'm gonna layer them up, but I want them to be distinctive as bones. And I've got this floral, but I think the colors are maybe a little faded out. I'm going to mount this dragonfly on here. And because it's about a crazy sleeping puppy, I can add some bits that might be whimsical and fun. Okay, I want to do that, but I want some foam because I want it lifted up from the page. I'm going to try something. There's something else in the mixed media kit that I've never used before. I'm going to try it, but it has to be the very last thing I do because it takes forever to dry. And I'm going to do something fun with the journaling. Okay, there. And then I thought I would do a tiny pink flower there. The tiny flowers are actually yellow, but I'm going to use this pink one. Kind of right there. And then I'm going to take one of the little shiny yellow ones and put it right here. And there are, on the original, there's this journaling, and then she's got some little tiny, really popped up flowers. So that's what I'm going to use these for. So let's work on that journaling bit. I don't think I'm going to use this other half of this. I usually do use both halves on a page, but I'm not, let's get the journaling on there first. And to do it properly, I want to use my T-square. I have a bumblebee on the floor there. Okay, let's see. If we can do this. There we go. And I'm going to draw that line. And down below it, another line. And down below that, another line. And I'm making them start and end at different places because I don't know how many lines I'm going to need. So I'm going to write, and I'm so proud of having done my research to find this, but it's going to say she's a, and then I've got a little thing here that says party animal. So I'm going to put the party animal sticker there. She's a party animal, and she's so stinking cute. Even when she falls asleep and says, and then I've got this cute little thing that says Later Gator. Okay, so there, and since it said Later Gator, and because she's kind of Allie's dog, she's when Allie's not here, she's her daddy's dog. When her daddy's not here and Allie's not here, she's my dog. When Allie's here, no matter who else is here, she's Allie's. She adores Allie. And so I'm going to use the gator sticker there. And because we're talking about a menagerie and there are all manner of strange animals in the photo, I'm going to go ahead and put some paw prints around along with some of the flowers that I'm going to add. I like these little paw prints. I'm going to put one right there. And then there's a set of two here. And hopefully that'll hold both of them up. I'll go right here. Now, I'm going to take these little flowers. These are dimensional stickers, and it's like they were created especially for what I wanted to do here. So there's that. And here is a blue one, and then here's a dimensional blue one that I can put maybe right here on the heart. That's kind of cute. And here's a dimensional yellow one. I'll put that right here by the yellow dot. The large pink ones I may save for another page, but I would like something else there, so I'll find, now where the shiny yellow dot is there, I'm going to add this yellow dot, or yellow flower, to that. Nope, it just kind of disappears. So I'm going to add it maybe right there. Okay, and I'll save the larger blue and the larger pink for later. I'm going to add well, there are a couple of little tiny flowers that will show up on here, so I'll put them there. There's another little tiny pink one that can go somewhere, maybe right there. And there is a camera that can go right here, maybe. Let me pop that up. And I'm almost done, I think. There. And then I really like this little guy. And I could have him kind of trying to crawl into the scene there. Let's see what else. I kind of wanted to leave that open. I have some other flares. I think I'll put that one there and leave this one for another page. there. And let's see if I have anything that would be cute there. There's another paw print, and I guess I could put it up in that, in this area. Maybe replace these flowers with this paw print there. And then these flowers can go maybe up here with the camera. There we go. Okay, so I'm done. I hope I kept it in frame. I know that I've had, when I've been in a hurry lately, I've missed that. And thank you very much, Di, for letting me know when that happens. It's a little bit, I'm a little embarrassed by it, but I'd rather know than not. Is there anything else? Stay Wild, Child, Monkeying Around, Silly Monkey, Oh Snap. The Oh Snap would be cute over by the camera, but we've already got the word snapshot there. I think I'm done. I think I'm done, except for these dots. These dots, these are actually folk art dots that will make permanent dots. There's a baking technique. I'm not going to do that for paper, but you can actually make the dots on glass. So I'm going to try that. When I tried last night a couple of test dots, they really flattened out nicely. So I'm going to do a couple. A few, shall we say. Let's see. I'm going to make one right there on the pink. See, they look just like enamel dots when they flatten out. And this color is kind of in some of the stuff that's there. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy with these. But I think that's just kind of a little added bonus there. And I think I'm done. There are a million things I could add that would make it a junked up Kathy page, but I think I'll leave it at this. It's a little bit closer to the original. There's no title out here, and I don't have quite as much white space, but I'm really happy with these dots. And maybe we'll make one more pink one. Whoops. Oh, no. That could have been disastrous if it had hit a dot. We'll do that. And then one up. Okay. It's done now. I'm finished. I'm going to stop doing stuff. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.